Welcome back to video 2, which is going to be my IT lab. So here we're starting in the learning modules and we're going to click on my IT lab. Here we have this handy dandy welcome. And then we're going to skip over here to my IT lab registration. This is a PDF that tells you step by step how to register. Two things I want to point out here. The first thing it asks you about is your course ID. If you come back over here, the breadcrumbs again, and click on Learning Modules, you'll find the course ID located right here. So this is the course ID you need for your My IT Lab. So we're going to go back to My IT Lab link and go back to registration. The second piece of information that you'll need is the access code. We're going to scroll down here a little bit. Keep scrolling. I think I went too far. It's going to ask for your access code. We're going to just click it on My IT Lab. Now your access code, here it is, enter your access code, is the access code that was purchased from the bookstore or online. And the access code is a one-time use, so after you use it, then it can't be used anymore. And that's how we register for My IT Lab. So step 2 says My IT Lab link. So we're going to click the My IT Lab link, and here's what the page looks like. This is where you click here to register. Here's your name. It says, do you have a Pearson account? So if you already have a Pearson account, you can use that. And this is where you put in that access code. We're going to back up because I am going to enter and show you the environment. And in the wonderful world of technology, we often have multiple usernames and passwords, and I remembered mine, so I'm super excited. It's going to be a great day. Here we click on BCIS 5090. I'm going to switch to student view. That's what you see. And here are the course materials. And we're going Skills for Success, Office 2010. Notice there's Excel and there's Access 2010. When you click on Excel 2010, you're going to find 4 chapters. And Access also has 4 chapters. So we're going to click on Excel chapter 1, and notice we have skills-based training and skills-based exam scenario, and then an e-text link. You may or may not have an e-text link. It kind of depends on which version you purchase when you purchase the Access key, but this is not necessary. So if we go to skills-based training, which you should do first, it's the tutorial. Now when you click on it, it may ask you to run a file. Just run the file, and after you click on it, you will get an environment. Now the great thing about My IT Lab is that everything is inside of this portal, so you don't have to have Excel 2010 on your computer and it works for Mac or PC. If you're using a Mac and you have some issues with it, then try a PC or try the lab or even the virtual lab. So here it gives you some training. It says start Microsoft Excel 2010. So start in Microsoft Excel 2010, and then as you can see, it goes to the next step. In cell A1, enter Aspen Falls Park and Recreation. Now one thing about My IT Lab is it's very particular. If something is capitalized or if there is a space, you have to type it exactly like that. Otherwise, it will say that it's wrong. If you get stuck, there's a Show Me link that shows you how to do
On
it.
the Quick Access toolbar, click the Save button. In the Save As dialog box, type E01_bikes in the file name box. Click the Save button.
And then it tells you that you have to do it. Now say you just need a little hint. You can click the hint button.
On the Quick Access toolbar, click the Save button.
Now when you click the hint button, then you have to do it. It has it highlighted.
In the Save As dialog box, type E01_bikes in the file name box.
This is me typing.
Click the Save button.
Now even though it gave us that hint, it still wants us to do it ourselves. And then when you get done, you can either save for later or submit for grading. Now these modules are automatically graded within my IT lab, but not in Blackboard. At the end of class, we'll go in and we'll pull the scores out of my IT lab and port them into Blackboard, and it doesn't happen automatically. Now after you get completed, then you go to the skills-based exam. Now the skills-based exam is one time, so once you begin it, you have to complete it. That's basically my IT lab, Access, and Excel. You have one last skills training. We're going to go back to Blackboard, and that is Microsoft Project. So if you click on assignments, you're going to find a link to Project. And basically, when we click on that link, we're going to go to web links and click on the Project 2010 link. It will take you to the tutorial project map. So we're going to click on web links, Project 2010 assignment links. Now this is actually a free tutorial. Basically, I just want you to get a big bird's eye understanding of Microsoft Project. I'm not trying to make you a guru. And so when you go back to Blackboard and you go back to assignments and Project 2010 link, you'll see it gives you specific instructions on what you're supposed to create. And here's the assignment. You're a project manager, and the boss has come and asked you to create a simple MS project file. It can be on anything you want it to be. It could be on implementing software, building a house, open a bakery, just something that will require some steps. So I don't want you to panic. I want you to be real relaxed about it, because basically I want you to get a general understanding. And here it says click through all the links and read the instructions. So if we go back to project, you see that we have, for example, Introduction to Project Management. So if you click the link, it talks about project management in general. Gives you a history. There's the history. So we're going to go back to the project map here. Microsoft Project Basics. This is new. This talks about the quick reference guide, Introduction to Project Management, talks about methodology and how to set up a project. We're just going to click on that. And here we have create a project, add links and tasks, outline your project. So you're just going to follow these tasks when you begin to create your Microsoft Project document. And when you're done, you just save the Microsoft Project document. You come back over to assignments. Here you come down and say browse my computer, pick your assignment, and then click submit. And by the way, that is how you submit all of your assignments. So just talking about it briefly, when you come over to assignments, here are your end of the chapter cases. You click on the case, you browse your computer, you find your assignment, click open, and then submit. Some people want to type their assignment in the box, and that's fine. Some people want to submit a Word document. Keep in mind though that if you typing in this box and something happens to your browser, your assignment is gone. So you might want to think about that, composing it in Word and submitting it that way. And the cases aren't too involved. Most of them will maybe a paragraph or two, and then that will get graded. So that's your Microsoft Project assignment, Microsoft Access, and Excel assignments, and some information on how to upload your cases. You have one due every week, and the cases are individual assignments as well as the software projects. So thank you for your time, and let's have some fun. Have a great day.